My name is North, and if you haven't heard of me, I make music, and it's really fun. But I also do a lot of other things, like learn languages, play video games, all that good stuff. And recently I've been DIYing some stuff, which has been pretty fun, but we'll get into that later. Right now, I wanted to talk a little more about how I use my notebooks and what I put in them to be able to plan out my videos and my music. And so in this, I have like a one video every day kind of thing I'm doing, where I've been making a video every day for an entire year, and we're on day 197. And right now, I actually plan my days out through my books. So I actually have a book that is full of ideas, and if I pick it up here, it has all my ideas in it. So I think this is a good way if you're scared of jumping into YouTube or to art or whatever, to jot ideas down if you don't have a lot of time. If there's something that comes to mind but you're, not sure about it or anything like that. I actually last year jotted down an idea every day, and I would put them in here. And anything that came to mind that I wanted to talk about, either in a YouTube video or something that I had an idea for a music idea, like marketing or a song or anything like that, would go in here. And so I have like an endless book to choose from in terms of creativity, because sometimes I have ideas come up over the course of time and I don't have to use the book. There's just things that I want to talk about, like my video yesterday. But then there's also times where I can plan them out. And because I have an idea down, I can kind of plan during the day while making these daily videos. And so I can like pick an idea out of my book, kind of think about it through the day, noodle on it, and then go into the video that I want to talk about. And I try not to do scripts too much, but that's kind of how I run things. And I think it's a good way to jump in if you haven't already and you don't have a lot of time. I was putting these ideas down during lunch, on breaks, late at night, when like right before I was going to sleep. Just times where I knew that I could have a book with me handy. And for some people, you may not be the analog type and want to have a book. You might want to do it in your Notes app or your Notion or anything like that. And that's totally viable too. Anything that works for you, that you check all the time and you can organize, is what you need. This is just what I do. And so I have a book system where I have these Kikuyo campus notebooks and this notebook right here. And this is what tracks everything, like my YouTube ideas, my content ideas, my music ideas. And then this is like an expansion of that. So this is like my quick jot book, where I just jot the idea down and put down the days and like what I'm doing. This book is where like I would plan out the week or like a few days, and I would put like the in-depth of what I want to talk about, the in-depth of that idea from this book. And it's a good way for me to keep them separate, because a lot of times you kind of go through everything in your brain and like you try to make sense of this, and like if you try to read this before you like record, like I'm just really writing like a short idea. So being able to expand upon that idea here is what helps me as a YouTuber. YouTuber, it sounds funny to say, but as a YouTuber and as a musician, and it keeps my brain and my ideas floating so I never get creative block. So that's what I do. This is how I keep track of things. And I do it with other things as well. I do it with studying. I do it with languages. I do everything. Like I jot one in like a little book and I expand on it in a big book. And sometimes in my big book, I have a system where I put like personal projects in like pencil, and I put like studying or work or anything in pen, so I can use more of my books and I can flip through the pages and know which one is which. And it's just a way that I organize things and keep track of stuff. But yeah, that's how I use my books, and that's how I keep from creative block. And this is like a good way for me to be able to organize my ideas and express myself in the way I want to with music and YouTube. So yeah, if you have any ideas about how you want to do it and you want to let me know in the comments, let me know. But until then, I'll see you tomorrow.